Hello, everybody. This is MV, broadcasting from Cardiff, and a further extension of day one of the Field of Dreams, season 5. Steve Tate has started proceedings with a couple of ball games, and we are just going to continue day one. A quick look around the league and a quick introduction. This is MV, like I said. There are many of us, 24 teams, 24 managers, a constellation of baseball community's brightest minds, all looking to get the one thing they want most of all, a championship. For some of us, it's our second championship we're on the hunt for. For some of us, it's our first championship. Can we pit our minds against the greatest minds in the community, or some of the greatest minds in the community anyway? There's a narrative behind each team. Look at Beantown in the black and orange. That's Mark, one of the Marks in the league. There are many Marks in the league. There's only one MV, and I'm another Mark. Mark got to the playoffs last year. There's Hagerstown, that's Dwayne's team. Chico's Buckshot's team. T-Ville, Carlos's team. Chico's looking to return to the top when they got to the playoffs in season 1. That team managed by Buckshot. You can catch him on the BBN network. Got Carlos with Ruth and Gehrig. Are they going to mature in season 5? Got Aaron Reed's Florence. Could Florence cause an upset? All indications are in the preseason that Florence are going to be good. Let's hope my voice is not too loud. I haven't got my microphone too close. All the extra sounds that you normally hear when I'm broadcasting have been eliminated. Let's just hope that stays that way. Florence looking good. Then we have Lehigh, led by Steve Tate, one of the commissioners of the league. Steve's been instrumental in the success of this league to date. Let's just hope his Lehigh team don't get to yet a second championship, which is what he's after. Then we got St. Louis, managed by Big Clue. Big Clue has had some unfortunate luck in the seasons to date. Always starts as one of the favorites. And this year we've had a bit of a realignment, by the way. Instead of 2 divisions or 2 leagues of 1 division, we've now got 2 leagues of 3 divisions. The league has expanded to such an extent we had to rejig things around. Big Clue has always been in the most toughest divisions. And here he is again, unlucky Big Clue. However, Big Clue is looking to upset Lehigh and Chicago. Clue looking for that elusive first championship. I think he was in the World Series at least once, maybe. Definitely been in the playoff multiple times. And then in Chicago, led by David Lando, a very popular member of the community, and certainly within the league. David, another champion. So many champions. Got 4 champions, 4 separate champions. They got Crystal Lake, led by our main man, Slash Deep. Slash is looking to get Crystal Lake moving. A lot of talent on that team. Let's see how we go. Then we got Night Raven with Lancaster. Night Raven, the auditor of the league, a man of forensic intensity unrivaled, looking to get his manager file tip-top, even tip-topper than Midlife Crisis. Then we got Washington, another silent assassin, Jamie Washington, looking good in the preseason. Then we got Mike Silvam of Out of the Park fame. Stadium builder extraordinaire, Mike Silva. The Degens, I think they were, just missed out on the divisional crown last season. It's all to play for in what is known as, I think that's the Global League. I could be wrong. On the other side, in the natural's got Yoko and his Amazings. Looking to cause more upsets. Yoko traditionally, a very popular member of the community as well. And looking to upset everybody in that league, looking good. Then we got Todd B's Cleveland. Will Cleveland return to form and get back to the top of the tip-top of the mounting? Todd has won competitions before within the group, older competitions, which we don't really talk about these days. Well, we do when I'm talking, because I've won a couple myself, but they're all scratched from the record book for now. Todd B. Will Todd actually come out from undercover and come back to the top? Then we got LSU, LSU's Long Island, Legends Sports Network, a very, very popular channel, by the way. Legends come to the top? And then we got Brooklyn. I believe that's Thespian. Another mock. He should come good this season. Then we move on to the Benchwarmers division. Maplewood, that's Hammer Time. Will Hammer Time hammer home any talent that he's got in that team and rise it up? Then we got another champion, Bernie Strom, another channel to check out, Bernie Strom. Current defending champion. A winning record in every single season, one of the rare ones that's got that. Bernie looking to defend his title. Now that the leagues have been changed around. Will Bernie withstand the challenge of the next man I'm about to announce? Midlife Crisis! Midlife Crisis, the genius of the league, the man who knows how to manipulate a manager file like no other. Let's see how good he is. Now that he's into the ring, it's no longer sim time, Midlife Crisis. Talk is over. Talk is cheap. Let's see what you got. Then we've got Hadley Lake, our main man, Will Toole, the man who cannot resist the trade. He is looking to go next in that division. The Benchwarmers. Will it be Philly? Will it be Vegas? Will it be Maplewood? Will it be Hadley Lake? And then we come to a division that's proving to be very exciting in the sim so far today, the preseasons. We've got Nooch with San Francisco. San Francisco 2 seasons ago gave Lehigh a big challenge a few years ago. Now we've had realignment. They are loaded. They're already 1-0 on the season. Edmonton. There's my main man, Jeff Hunter, looking to see what he can do this season. He seems to be quietly writing himself up. But don't be fooled. Don't be fooled by Jeff. Then we got St. Pete, that's our main man, Joe Murdy. Joe looking to see what he can do this season. Will Joe be able to manipulate his roster to compete in this heavyweight division? And then you've got the most famous franchise of all, the most notorious, the most successful, that's just bullshit, but Manchester Red Bulls, possibly the most popular team in the entire league. The team that makes the league go. The team with the most controversy. The team with the most flair. And actually owned by me. Very humbly by me. Let's go. Let's go to season. Let's get on with it. Now, I'm not looking at my other screens, so I'm hoping you can hear. So I will take a brief pause just to see if anyone's in the chat watching along. Just bear with me. I'm actually broadcasting. I'm not just talking BS to myself. Just bear with me. 2 tickets. 2 tickets? 2 ticks of a tick of a clock. I said clock, not the other word. Here we go. Bear with me. Welcome to the FOD, like I said. Yes, there are people in the crowd. Bear with me. Carlos is there. David is there. Mark is there. Play ball, they're saying. All right, let's go. Enough of the introductions. We are going to do a couple of games. I'll try and preserve my voice. So we've had day 1 go already. As you can see, we've already had those results. That's on Steve Tate's channel, Sim Statistics, Steve Tate. And here we go. So I'm going to do St. Louis Lehigh, 2 big rivals. We're definitely going to do Vegas Philly. And as Mark's in here, we may do Chico's Beantown. In fact, we will do Chico's Beantown. So bear with me. It's going to be a bit of a long one, possibly just over an hour. So let's go. Here we go. So it's going to be St. Louis versus Lehigh. Here we go. 2 rivals going at it. And I hope everything's set up all right. Bear with me. So here's the St. Louis Hawks, led by Big Clue. Going with Christy Matheson, the Big Six. Up against Dolph Luque. All is set to go. Christy Matheson versus Dolph Luque. As Bernie throwing shade. Here we go. Play ball. So let's have a look. As leading off for St. Louis, Eddie Collins at the plate. Dolph Luque on the mound. Behind the plate, Roy Campanella. At first, Jeff Bagwell. At second, Craig Biggio for the Lehigh Lizards. At shortstop, Hanley Ramirez. At third, Ken Caminiti. Left field, Dave, Mr. May Winfield. Center field, Say Hey Kid, Willie Mays. And in right field, Giancarlo Stanton. I thought Mays had been taken back to a younger age. Yes, he's 1959, he's 28 years old. So we have this thing where you can go backwards and forwards, and Willie Mays has been reactivated going forwards again, but at a younger age. So there he is, Willie Mays. Here's Ed Collins now leading off for St. Louis. The 2-2 count. 2 hops into Bagwell, and that's 1 away. Here's Jim Gilliam, a rookie in the league this year. That one, a little Nobo to Luque, and it's 2 down. Mike Piazza steps up to the plate. Today, the wind is blowing out to left center field, 8 miles an hour. Sunny day here at Comerica Park, 62 degrees. Comerica, known as a home run killer. So a bit of good pitching should be going on here for Dolph Luque, supporting stadium. Here we go. Here's Mike Piazza. Here's the 0-1. Ground is a short. Ramirez up with it over the first. And 1, 2, 3. No runs, no hits, no errors. After 1/2 innings, St. Louis nothing. Lehigh coming to bat. Leading off for Lehigh is Craig Biggio. I think he came to him in season 2 or 3. He is a world champion, a seasoned veteran of this league. Let's have a look who's in the field for St. Louis. Behind the plate, Mike Piazza. At first, Joey Votto, who has just been traded, and we know in May he will be moving to Chicago. At second, Eddie Collins. At shortstop, Archie Vaughan. At third, George Brett. Left field, Jim Gilliam. Center field, Al Kaline, another man on the move. And in right field, Mel Ott. So here we go. Screwball. And Biggio lines that into left field. And picked up by Jim. Base runner on. Biggio, a threat to steal. Christy Matheson an 8 as Hanley Ramirez comes up. This is a suggestion I gave to Steve. Looks like he's been fooling around and fooling us all. Oh, and he's picked off. Biggio picked off. Quick move to first by Matheson. And the first base running error by the Lehigh Lizards. Lehigh the favorites for this division. Here's Hanley Ramirez. Here's a 2-2. Struck him out. The big 6 on the mound for St. Louis. Jeff Bagwell steps in, 2 out here, bottom of the first inning. Here's the 1-2 count. Bagwell hits this deep to left field, and you know what? Goodbye! Oh no! It drops just in front of the fence. Bagwell over to it, looked like it was gone, and he did. Gilliam went back to the fence, but Bagwell cruises into second. There we go. Welcome anybody watching this broadcast. So here's J.D. Martinez, a man not well loved by Steve. He steps up to the plate. Here's the 1-2 for Matheson. Fastball struck him out, 3 away. No runs, 2 hits, no errors. After 1 complete, the 2 titans of the league, St. Louis nothing, Lehigh nothing. Big rivals, Big Clue and Steve Tate. Leading off for St. Louis, Joey Votto. Here's a 3-0 downstairs, and Votto will go to first. Dolph Luque, 33 years old now. I think this is Luque's last good season. Campanella crashes down behind the plate as Mel Ott steps up. Here's the 0-1. High fly ball down the right field line. Stanton will watch that one sail into the stands. Foul. 0-2 to count on Mel Ott. Here's the 0-2. Up the middle. Great play by Luque, who gets the lead runner to go for 2, not in time. Good fielding by Dolph Luque, got the lead runner. 1 out here for St. Louis. Edgar Martinez steps up to the plate. Old DH Edgar. Grounded up the middle. Nice play by Hanley. Ramirez to Biggio. Oh, not in time to get Martinez. 2 out. Throw from Biggio was not in time. Here's George Brett, the left-hand hitting George Brett. This is George Brett, age 29, for his 1982 season. Luque looks in, gets the signs. Here's the 3-1. And Brett earns the walk, so 2 men on now for St. Louis. Archie Vaughan at the plate. Here's the 1-2. Grounded to Biggio, and he trips it to first to get the runner. Nothing across in the top of the second after 1.5 innings. St. Louis, nothing. Lizards, nothing. Both these teams, I feel, are in a slight decline. They've reached their peak. Lehigh have definitely got to the playoffs at least 3 times, possibly 4. Yeah, 3 times. Won a World Series. They've been in 2 World Series. They won 1, lost 1. They've been a premier team within the league. St. Louis also have been pretty good in their various incarnations. They were once called the Horse Feathers. They were once called Liverpool Baseball Club, controversially. And then they're now the St. Louis Hawks. So a lot of trans going on here for Big Clue. Here's Willie Mays now leading off for Lehigh. Here's the 0-2. And a fastball paints the outside corner. Willie sits down. King Caminiti next. Here's the 1-2. He strikes out some Matheson, making quick work of the first 2 lead hitters for Lehigh. Dave Winfield steps to the plate. I had him at the Red Bulls in Season 1. He's moved around the league, and now he's at Lehigh and has been here for a couple of seasons. Here's a full count. And Matheson strikes them all out. No runs, no hits, no errors after 2. St. Louis 2. The cold-blooded Lehigh, nothing. Al Kaline steps to the plate, a man on the move in May. He will be moving to Chicago. He leads off 0-2 count. Fastball grounded to Biggio, and an error. Oh, low throw from Craig Biggio, error number 1. Runner on base. Here's Ed Collins. In fact, Kaline's at second. Here's Eddie Collins, 0 for 1. Here's the 0-1. Bunted on the ground, Caminiti over to first. Collins is gone. Kaline will go down to third. Al Kaline. This Al Kaline is 24 years old. Here's Junior Jim Gilliam at the plate. Luke Hay looks in, gets a sign from Campy. Kicks and fires on a 1-2. Breaking ball. That was hit deep down the right field line. Giancarlo Stanton makes the catch at the wall, and Kaline will score 1-0 St. Louis. Can St. Louis take down the Hawks? We shall see. Here's Mike Piazza, 0 for 1. St. Louis jumps out to a 1-0 lead. Piazza hits a deep fly ball to left center field. This one is off the wall, and Mike Piazza gets a double for St. Louis. St. Louis looking to lay down a marker on Lehigh real early. Joey Votto at the plate. Here's the 0-2. Fastball. Back up the middle. Base hit by Votto. Piazza thinks about coming around third. Willie Mays throws home. And he is safe. 2-0 Hawks. Brings up Mel Ott. Here we go. 2-1 count. Cut smashed up the middle. And smashed to Willie Mays just in front of Mays. Votto will get down to second. And Ott will get down to second. Votto down to third. St. Louis looking dangerous, but they've got 2 out here in the top of the third. Every match will be crucial in these divisional matchups. Here's Edgar Martinez, 0 for 1. Here's the 1-2 count. Shadow fly ball to center field. Winfield comes in and makes the catch. So, sides retired. 2 runs do score. 3 hits, 1 error after 2.5. St. Louis 2, Lehigh nothing. Lehigh lead off with Mike Stanton or Giancarlo Stanton. Choose your name. Big 6 looking good so far. He's had 5 strikeouts. Here's Stanton. Here's the 0-2. Struck him out. This Christy Matheson is from 1908. He's 29 years old. Roy Campanella at the plate. Here's the 1-2. A 90-mile-an-hour fastball struck him out. Christy, 6 straight strikeouts with Christy Matheson. The big 6 looking good. Here's Craig Biggio, 1 for 1. Here's the 1-1. He hits a lot of center field. Base hit for Craig Biggio. What a player he's turned out to be in this league. Hanley Ramirez steps up. Here's the 1-2. Base it up the middle, past Archie Vaughan into center field. K-Line will pick it up, and the throw to third is not on as Biggio slides in head first. Runners at the corner now for Lehigh with Jeff Bagwell at the plate. Jeff 1 for 1 today. He had a double in the first. Crowd on the feet of Lehigh. There's the green shirt right there. Matheson looks, he gets a sign for Piazza. Here's the 0-2. Swung and a miss. 7 strikeouts for the big 6. As we go now to the top of the fourth inning, George Brett leading off for St. Louis. Bright sunshine here at Comerica. Brett will go to first. Here's Archie Vaughan 0 for 1. Vaughan bunts it, but bunts it. Well, that's a really strange play. He looked like he bunted it, and the throw was an error. And then as I play, Bagwell threw to second, and it was an error, so Brett is safe at second. Vaughan is safe at first. Brings up Al Kaline. 24-year-old version of Al Kaline. Here's the 0-2. Curveball hits a deep fly ball in left center field. This was high, and Winfield on the run at the track makes the play. Good catch on the run by Dave Winfield. He's got a 10 range. 1 out. Eddie Collins at the plate. College boy. 27 years old. Luke looks in. Here's the first pitch to Eddie Collins up the middle. Base hit. Brett coming around third. He scores. St. Louis sticking it to the Lehigh Lizards. 3-0 St. Louis. I have no bias either way, I promise. Here is Jim Gilliam Jr. at the plate, 0 for 1. Luke looks in, runners at second, runners at third. Bullpen up now for the Lehigh Lizards. Here's a 2-2. Gilliam over Ramirez. Vaughan scores. And it's now 4-0. An opening day defeat looking likely here for the Lizards, but you never can tell. No lead is safe in the Field of Dreams League. Piazza steps in, 1 for 2 now. He could do some damage. Here's a 2-2. Curveball. Grounded to left side of the infield, and a double play. Caminiti to Biggio to Bagwell. But the score is 4-0 St. Louis. Bottom of the fourth inning, J.D. Martinez, a man who feels no love from his owner, Steve Tate. 0-2 count, and a liner to center field, and a nice lunging play by K-Line takes away that hit from Martinez. 1 away. The St. Louis Hawks team looking good. Looking good, Clue. Here's Willie Mays, 0 for 1. It's only for K1. Here's the 0-2. Outside corner, punch out on the changeup. Matheson looking majestic out there today. 9 strikeouts. As King Caminiti steps up to the plate. Here's the 1-0, screwball, and a blooper to left field. Base hit for King Caminiti. So Lehigh get their 5th hit of the ball game. The difference is they trail 4-0. Mr. May, Dave Winfield steps up. Now, Dave Winfield is 30 years old going forwards. He's been in the league since season 2, I think. Came over from the 1978 San Diego Padres. Matheson gets a sign from Piazza, 1 man on. And Winfield drills it down to third. Brett over to Collins. Slide by Caminiti is not in time. So that's out. No runs, 1 hit, no errors after 4 completes. And Louis 4, Lehigh nothing. Joey Votto steps up. The body language of the St. Louis Hawks is very good at the moment. The Lehigh players on opening day slumped in their seats. As David gets his Al-Qaedas and Al-Qaedas mixed up. Votto out. Merlot at the plate for the Hawks. And he works a walk as Luque loses him in the shadows of the now descending over Comerica. It's a bright day, but it's getting towards the afternoon now. As Edgar Martinez steps up, he's 0 for 2. Here's the 1-1 to Edgar. That one hit high to center field. Willie on the run, drifts back to his left, and he camped under it to make the catch. So Ott is there at first, not a threat to steal, as George Brett comes to the plate. Here's a 2-0. Brett swings, hit the deep center field. Willie Mays makes the catch to retire the side. No runs, no hits, no errors after 4.5. St. Louis lead 4-0. Lehigh will lead off the bottom of the 5th inning. Steve Tate has been doing all these secret sauce lineups and regaling us of stories of his greatness. Well, I'm looking for evidence, Steve. Here we go. Here is Giancarlo Stanton. But Steve is a man full of surprises. I can never write the man off. He has proven to be a great foe. Here, and ally. Here's Stanton. Here's the 1-2. Swing and a miss. And Stanton sits down. A lot of power in this lineup here for Lehigh. Look at that lineup there. 22, 21, 43, 43, 34, 26, 37. What's he trying to be? The Red Bolts? Here we go. Campanella steps up. And a high fly ball to Al Kaline. Kaline going back and makes the catch. 2 away. Al Kaline. A couple of these guys are not going to be here. Kaline and Voto were traded yesterday, along with Nolan Ryan, and I forget who else, for Ed Delahunty. Who else was it? Delahunty. And I know that Albert Pujols was in that big trade yesterday. Here we go. Here's Biggio, 2 for 2. Here's the 1-2. Struck him out. Christy Mathewson, 11 strikeouts. Looking good. Here's Archie Vaughan, 0 for 1, which brings me to the subject of trades. There's a lot of trading going on this season. Interesting trades. Within our league, you have the traders and the non-traders. And then you have the quiet traders as well around the back. So the league is interesting. Trading doesn't guarantee a damn thing, but it's all the same. It's very interesting. Here's Archie Vaughan, 0 for 1. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss. So still 4-0 as Al Kaline comes up. 1 out here for St. Louis in the top of the 6th inning. As I seem to have temporarily lost my cursor. Here we go. There's the 0-2. 0-1. Base hit for Al Kaline. Pass Hanley Ramirez, and that defense for Lehigh not looking as strong as usual. Hanley Ramirez is a 6, that's just above average. Bagwell's an average player, but there's some 10s in the outfield as you can see. Well, okay, how important is defense to the winning? Are you a powerhouse team? Are you a small ball team? Or are you a team searching for identity? Who knows? You know, I don't know. But when we see it on screen, it's actually painfully obvious. Here is it, Ed Collins, curveball, high and away, and he will go down to first. So 2 runners on for St. Louis here. They lead 4-0, top of the 6th inning, as Junior Gilliam takes to the field. 2-0 count, grounded to third. Caminiti up with it, throws strong for the first. Gilliam's speed beats him out. So there's 3 runners on for St. Louis. The bullpen for Lehigh is up. As we're doing AI, I cannot interfere. But here's his bullpen. Jesse Orozco. Looks like Ruth Foster. Sanchez, Miller, and Hensley. No real notables there. Here's Piazza, 1 for 3. Here's the 1-2. And Campanella lets it go past him. Kaline scores. Kenny Collins moves to third. Get him to second. Unusual for Campanella to let a ball past him, but it went past him. Here's Piazza, 1 for 3 for St. Louis. Here's a 2-2. Very well hit ball to center field. This one's high, this one's back. But Willie Mays makes the throw back home. Mays made the catch, but yet another one scores. 6-0 now. The curse of MV in effect. Yes, Steve. 6-0 opening day effort for the St. Louis Hawks here. As Joey Votto comes up, but Votto won't be there in May. Here's the 1-2. Off speed. He lunged it and missed. So, 2 runs do score. 2 hits, no errors. After 5.5, St. Louis 6. Lehigh, nothing. Let's see if Lehigh have the strength to come back here. Have they got the fortitude? Here we go. Mathewson looking majestic out there today. Here's the 1-2. struck him out. 12 strikeouts for Christy Matheson. Jeff Bagwell, 1 for 2, steps up. Here's the 0-1. Fastball high deep to left field, but Gilliam is under it. I'm very curious about the Jim Gilliam in left field with a 3 range. As questions being asked of Steve already, are you going to be a contender? Are you going to be a serious player this year? Has preseason been a whole load of crap? I'm going to put some respect on Steve. He is a world champion. He's played in 2 World Series. And he's been in 3 playoffs in total. But I think it's the end. Here we go. Here's J.D. Martinez. Here's the 0-1. Pops it up to short. Vaughn clears Collins away and makes the catch. No runs, no hits, no errors. Luke still going on the mound. Melot steps up. Melot's not really done much in this league, I don't remember. We do have an encyclopedia that one day will reset. Ott is ready. Here's the 0-2. Struck out and missed. The catcher dropped it but threw down to first. Edgar Martinez steps up. Here's the 2-1. Grounds a short. Ramirez makes the error. Who in the world will play Hanley Ramirez at short? Steve Tate. There we go. So Hanley Ramirez makes the error. George Brett 0 for 1 steps up. Score 6-0. Grounded on the third. Caminiti with a diving play. Makes a great stop on his knees. Now throws to second. Biggio collects it. 2 out. Great play by Ken Caminiti. Those Houston Astro draft that Steve made have been the bedrock of his team along with Willie Mays. But Dolph Luque up to 126 pitches. Still going. Here's Aki Vaughn over 2. Fastball up the middle. Hanley makes the play to Bagwell. Good play by Hanley Ramirez there as he closes the inning. No runs, no hits, and 1 error. After 6.5, St. Louis 6, the Lizards miserably 0. Here's Willie Mays, the bright man of the Lehigh Lizards. Their talisman. There's a high fly ball to left field. This one is gone. No! I keep thinking it's gone. It hit the wall. I need to adjust my field settings. That looked like it was gone. But Willie Mays with a double. Here's Ken Caminiti. Very deep fly ball to center field. Art on the run makes the catch. Mays is tagging up. Nope. And Art throws it back in the infield. Mays could have tagged up there. 1 away. This big power hitting Lehigh Lizards team being tamed by Christy Matheson. Matheson kicks and deals on a 2-2. This one hit deep to left field. This one could go. This one might go. This one is gone. 2-run home run by Dave Winfield. And finally, the big bats of Lehigh come alive. Christie was taken yard. Let's look at it again, folks. A hanging curveball. This is the first run for Winfield. Gilliam raced back near the wall, could not touch it. Here we go. Giancarlo Stanton, another man that can get the ball out in a hurry. Matheson gets a sign from Piazza. And now it says allow Jackie Brandt to pinch hit. So Jackie Brandt comes in. Fastball struck him out. Matheson with his 13th K. Here we go. So life in Lehigh all of a sudden. As Roy Campanella steps up. 0 for 2. Roy Campanella coming from a season he hit 22 home runs. Here's the 2-0. Fastball. Base hit for Roy. He rounds first. Gilliam throws it back in. From poor play at third by George Brett as Craig Biggio steps up. Biggio 2 for 3. Trying to spark plug this rally, but the 2 men out here. Uncle Charlie hit deep to shallow, burping there. The ball was hit to shallow right field. This is what I'm trying to say. So now, Luque still coming out here for the 8th inning. Maybe some strategy tweaks that's needed by Steve Tate. Here's our K-line, 1 for 3. There's the 0-1. Very deep full fly ball to left field. This one's going back, but Winfield covers the ground and makes the catch. Can Lehigh just hold, said Louis here. Big Clue looking for the win. Here's a 2-1. Shallow fly ball down the left field line. And we do it again. Luke rubbing the ball. Campanella crouches down. 2-2 count. Deep fly ball to right center field. Brandt going back and makes the catch at the track for the out. 2 out. I sense some fight in Lehigh here. Heavyweight contest between a ex-world champion and a champion to be in Big Clue. Hopefully. One day, Clue. One day. You just gotta win one. You just gotta win one day. Stop throwing shade and get on with it. Here we go. Here's Jim Gilliam, 2 for 3. Here's the 1-2. Slow roller to Caminiti. Caminiti up with a strong throw to Bagwell. Just get Junior at first. So now we're going to the bottom of the 8th inning. Lehigh still looking for that comeback. Riley hats on now for Lehigh. Mathewson, 102 pitches so far today. He has had, God, how many? 13 strikeouts. And now, another player on his way to Chicago is going to step in now at right field for St. Louis. So St. Louis showing some management prowess as Ichiro Suzuki will take over in right field. He's a 10 and a 10. Can't get much better than that. Matheson bears down. Oh, hold on. Manager Steve Tate comes out of the dugout. Just saying some instructions to Hanley. Tells Hanley to sit down. And Willie Kirkland comes in to pinch hit. We know Steve Tate was not happy with Willie Kirkland in the preseason. Let's see what happens. Are we going to see a stroke of magic genius? Curveball struck him out. No, we don't. As Christy Matheson has 14 strikeouts. Wow. Here we go, folks. This is opening day here, or second day, actually. Well, we're just the opening match for Lehigh at Comerica against St. Louis. Here's Jeff Bagwell, 1 for 3. Can Lehigh come back? Swing, grounded to third. George Brett takes it on the hop, throws to first, and gets Bagwell. 2 away. J.D. Martinez, 0 for 3. Here's the 0-1. Change-up hit, shallow roll to left field. Shallow fly ball. Gilliam runs in and makes the catch. Made it look really easy. Now, Dolph Luque looking very tired from where I'm sitting. Manager looking, not looking at his bullpen. As Mike Piazza steps up. He's 1 for 3. Here's the 0-2 on fastball. Crushed down the third. Caminiti over the Bagwell makes the play. Nice backhanded play there by the Kane Caminiti. A good glove there at third. One of the best in the league. Here's Joey Votto at the plate. 1 for 3. Lukey looking really tired now. 149. He keeps looking over to the dugout. Steve just stares back impassively. Here we go. Here's the 1-1. Here it comes. On a hard hit ground to first. Bagwell takes it back to the bag. 2 away. Now Steve's a firm believer in let the big dogs eat. And he's letting Luque stay out there. Taking his reps. Here we go. Here's Ichiro Suzuki. The man is on his way to Chicago in May in a big blockbuster trade that went down. Check the Discord if you didn't see it. I actually saw it live. Here's the 0-2. Struck him out. Luque, look, having some, testicular fortitude. Nice. Here is Christy Matheson. Still here on the bottom of the 9th. Can he close the game out? Willie Mays, 1 for 3. The score is 6-2. Here's the 0-2 to Willie, and here's a line drive between first and second base hit. Suzuki will throw it back in, so Willie Mays on first. Will he run, or will he let the big bats try to hit some home runs? Mays edges away from Votto at first. 88% chance he's going to go here. Oops. Here's a 1-2 and a big rip from Caminiti, and he strikes out. Christy Matheson, 15 strikeouts today. Welcome everybody into watching some Field of Dreams. I hope Buckshot, Bernie, Mike will do some over the weekend, I hope, as we get season 5 underway. Can Bernie Strum's Las Vegas Stars, an original member of the league, defend it? Here we go, folks. 1-2 count, curveball right at the knees. Christy Mathewson singing a song today. 16 strikeouts of Lehigh Lizards. 2 out. 1 more to go. Christy Mathewson pitching a beauty today. Against a powerful lineup. Jackie Brandt steps up. Will he bat? Here we go, folks. And nope. He's been told to sit down by Steve Tate as Orlando Cepeda comes to the plate. Vamos, Orlando. Vamos. Vámonos. Here's a 3-1 curveball. High inside. That will be 4. 2 men on. So Cepeda trusts down at first. Mays at second. Giants, famous Giants at second and first. And now comes a Dodger. Roy Campanella. Okay, Campanella drive them home. 2 out. Bottom of the 9th. Mathewson having a great day. Kicks and fires on a 2-2. Screwball in the dirt. And Mays and Cepeda will go up. Life in these Lizards. Roy steps back in. It's a full count. Mano a mano. Mathewson gets a sign from Piazza. Here's the pitch. Line drive to right center by Campanella, and Mays comes home. Cepeda rounds third as Ichiro can't fire it home in time. 6-4. St. Louis. And the bullpen now getting up for St. Louis. Let's see what they got in there. I can't change them, obviously. Dave Giusti, I think that is. Larry Sherry. Is that Anthony Miller? Yeah, Andrew Miller's in his bullpen. Roger Craig. Dave Giusti, like I said. And Roger Nelson. So some interesting players from the 60s and 70s there. Anyway, here we go. Let's do it again. Craig Biggio, spark plug. 1 man on. This is going to be the time run at the plate. Biggio versus Mathewson. Mathewson versus Biggio. Can Mathewson close out this game? Here we go. It's a 1-2 count. Lunged and missed by Biggio. That's the end of the ball game. St. Louis hang on to beat the Lizards 6-4. Christy Mathewson pitched 9 innings. Gave up 4 earned runs, 1 home run in the win. Dolph Luque also had a good game, I felt. Had a good stuff today, as it says there. Just was unlucky, I think. Well, unlucky he lost. There we go. So that's the end of the ball game here, folks. Lehigh, one of the perennial challenges. They are been beaten. 17 Ks for Christy Mathewson. What a performance. But we saw enough from both teams there, although Clue has moved around his team since last night. The trade went down, so we won't see any Voto. Won't see any, Al Kaline. Won't see any Ichiro. Won't see Nolan Ryan, who's also on the bench. So that's going to change. So now we go to the next game. So there we are, Mathewson with the win. So we're going to auto Chicago, Florence. I know, Dave, you'd like to see your team. That's coming. Auto. And Florence just beat Chicago. Florence, who have been perennially high draft picks. This is Aaron's team. They've won this first game of the season. Second game of the season. 2-0. They're 2-0. It's 4-3. T-ville, Hagerstown. And T-ville, Carlos comes back with a victory. Dutch Leonard, who has a 200 over 200 ERA plus, wins. Is that Ron Klein with a loss? 0-1. Babe Ruth went 2 for 3 as T-ville come through. We're going to do Chico's Beantown. So let's see some other games. St. Pete, San Francisco. San Francisco got one of the best teams as we've seen. The San Francisco Safecrackers, the season favorites to win in all. Here we go. They win 9-0 with a very good Roger Clemens win, and Derek Jeter goes 3 for 5 with a home run. Manchester Edmonton, oh God. Jeff versus my own team. Here we go. 0-1 Manchester after a sloppy start against Jeff's Edmonton. And Manchester lose again. God damn! Smith takes the victory. Noodles Hahn, who is on his way to Edmonton, goes to 0-1. So a bad start for Manchester here. We're going to do Philly Vegas as well. Hadley Lake versus Maplewood. This is Will Toole versus Hammer Time. And Will Toole goes to 1-1. Hadley Lake gets a victory. Will Toole gets a nice start to the season. Maplewood 1-1. Red Ruffin with the win. Duke Snyder. I didn't even know Snyder was playing for this team. Anyway, how is Duke Snyder playing there? Anyway, 2 for 3. Long Island, Cleveland. That's a good game to come. Here we go. And Long Island go to 1-1 behind CC Sabathia. Pena takes the loss for Cleveland. Brooklyn, Amazing. Now, Brooklyn is Thespian. Here we go. 8-5, Brooklyn takes the loss as Amazing goes to 2-0. Washington, Lancaster. Because I am definitely going to do that game and the Vegas game. Washington, Lancaster. Here we go. Juan Marichal will start for Washington. And he takes the loss as Reb Russell takes the victory. Lancaster, off to a great start. I know Night Raven will be very happy. Mike's DJs versus Slash Crystal Lake. Here we go, folks. And Mike gets up to a win with Harvey Haydix, 1-0 over Bob Gibson. 6-5. So we go back to the live game. Chico's versus Beantown. Here we go, folks. We are playing today. Second of 3 games that I'm broadcasting. Here we go. This is Buckshot's Bail Bonds. So Chico's Bail Bonds goes today. Earl Moore will go against Mike Big Cat Garcia. That's the teams, according to Human. And here we go.
Play ball.
We should be playing at Sportsman Park, so just bear with me a moment. Don't know why that's showing that one, actually. I'm sure I have Sportsman's Park. Okay, here we go. Just bear with me. Settings. Where's settings? There we are. Sportsman Park. Sportsman's Park. I'm sure I have a version of that somewhere. There we go. It's 1927. This is Mike Silver's Sportsman's Park. Alright, let's just do this layout. It's been a while since I've done this as well. Quick, let's see. It's been a while since I've done this. I'm actually a bit rusty. Just set the settings. It's easy to do. Easy enough to do. Just move these icons around. Top and bottom. Left center field. Center field. Top and bottom. Right center field. Right field. Grandstand left field. Oh, that's interesting. It's an interesting layout, that's for sure. This is Sportsman's Park. I might have to need another photo to help me with this one. But this will have to do for today. I do like this about Action PC. Okay. And this is the, let's see now. That's the pitcher, he's fine. That's the runner on first. That's the fielding first baseman. Fielding second baseman. Fielding center field. Fielding right field. Fielding left fielder. Third baseman. Shortstop. Third base. We should be good to go. On deck home. On deck road. A lot of foul territory here. Interesting to see how that plays out. Here we go. So here we go, folks. That's a quick look at who's in the field for Beantown. The Beantown Bombers, as far as I'm concerned. They were hitting the ball everywhere. Behind the plate, Brian McCann. In first base, let's see, one of the fielders, that's Prince Fielder Jr. Second base, Bobby Avila. Looks like from the Cleveland teams of the 50s. Trevor Story at short. Third baseman, Al Rosen. Coming off that great 1953 season. This is Al Rosen, I think 54. Could be wrong. Left fielder, Ken Williams, one of the hidden gems of baseball history. Center field, Larry Doby. And in right field, Buck Freeman. I don't know who Buck Freeman is, but I know who Larry Doby is. Behind the plate, McCann. Leading off for the Chicos, Joe Jackson. It's funny, I've not really heard much about Joe Jackson in the last couple of players. So let's, David just tells me my picture is out. So let's quickly go back to that again. My picture, I thought he was in. You're quite right, David, actually. There we go. Good to have another pair of eyes on it. There we are. The groundsman's made his changes. Here we go. Mike Garcia on the mound. This is 1952 Mike Garcia. And leading off is Shoeless Joe. Here's the 0-1. 74 degrees here at Sportsman's Park. Hard ground to third. Rosen upward and over the first fielder makes the play. One away. So this field, this stadium, has a massive effect on right-hand hitters. 139% impact. That's huge. Also lefty. So my God, this pitch, this is probably more than Coors Field, the most impacting stadium on home run hitting. Happy home run hitting, Beantown. Here's David Ortiz. Here's the 0-1. Fly to right field. Freeman going back and makes the catch. 2 away. This is interesting to play at Sportsman's Park. Wind blowing out to left center field, 8 miles an hour. Sunny day here at Sportsman's Park 3. 74 degrees. Garcia gets a sign from McCann. Robin Yount at the plate. Yount lays one down. Throw to first. Avila covering first makes the play. 1/2 inning. Chicago nothing. Beantown coming to bat. The Beantown Bombers, I call them. But they are known as Beantown. Here we go. This is Mark. Mark came into the league, I think, 2 seasons ago. Has stealthily and incredibly built a wonderful team that got to the playoffs last season in record time, second season. Here we go. Let's have a look at who's in the field for the Chicos. Chicos got to the World Series. No, they didn't. They got to the playoffs in season 1 and consistent challenges all the way through. Here's Art Wilson from the Federal League behind the plate. At first, Big Papi, David Ortiz. At second, Red Sheendienst. At short, Robin Yount. Third, Bill Bradley. Left field, Goose Gosling. Center field, Dutch Zwilling. And in right field, Vladimir Guerrero. Vladimir the Impaler. Now, is that his name or have I got that from a movie somewhere? Anyway, here we go. Bobby Avila at the plate. Leading off. Here's the 1-2. Ground ball to left side. Bradley gathers it in. Throws across the diamond. 1 away. Bill Bradley from 1903. A dead baller. Moore on the mound. Ed Elmore, 24 years old. Another dead baller, I believe, 1903. He's going to be good, folks. He's going to be good. Here's the 1-1. Bob Johnson up the middle over Sheendienst. Base hit. I think the title for home run hitting will be between Beantown and Manchester Red Bolts. I think Beantown's going to win that by a distance. But run scoring could be Manchester. Here's Ken Williams. Here's a 2-2 pitch. And a blooper to left center field. It's a hit. Ken Williams comes through. 2 men on for this Beantown team as Al Rosen steps to the plate. Third baseman, Al Rosen. Here we are. He's ready or more with the pitch. Here's the 1-0. Breaking ball. Grounded back to the pitcher. Moore to Sheendienst. Sheendienst over to Ortiz. Double play. Nice execution by Chicos. We go to the top of the second inning now as Vladimir Guerrero comes to the plate. Garcia gets a sign from McCann. Here's the first pitch. Cuts it. Grounded up the middle. Story to his left. Throws to first. 1 away. Trevor Story I guess he was he kind of succeeded Troy Tulowitzki. Here is a nice play over the first. Here's Goose Gosling. Here's the 1-2 to the Goose. Line up between first and second. Base hit. Chico's always competitive. Always fighting. Here's Prince Fielder, who took the throw first. Poor play. Dutch Willing at the plate. Here's the 0-1. Right between first and second. Avia to Story. Story up in the air to Fielder. Double play by Beantown. Here's Prince Fielder. Leading off for Beantown. The bottom of the second inning. Here's the 0-2. Line drive to right for center field. Base hit for Cecil Fielder. Oh, Prince Fielder. And he's going to try for second. Safe. Now, we saw in season 1 when Prince Fielder used to play. I'm sure it was Prince Fielder, not Cecil. Played for the Chicos. He stole bases. There he is getting a double. Here's Larry Doby. Here's the 1-2 changeup. Grounded through to the right side. Ortiz picks it up. Big Poppy to Moore. They get Doby, but Fielder will progress to third. So runner in the scoring position is Cecil Prince Fielder as Buck Freeman comes to the plate. Moore gets his sign from Art Wilson. Here's the 0-2. Strike 3. Nice play by Earl Moore there. That was a curveball that had Freeman's frozen. Here's Brian McCann. Here's the 1-0. Pitch to McCann. Grounded back to Moore. Moore up with it and flips it over to Big Papi. And that ends the inning. No runs, no one hit, no errors. 2 complete. Beantown, nothing. Orioles, nothing. This is a big hitting park here at Sportsman's Park. Art Wilson, a guy from the Federal League, steps up to the plate. Here's the 0-1. Art swings, lines, but straight at Ken Williams, who dives. Can't come up with it. Art Wilson will scamper to second base. I know Art Wilson was gathered in by Chicos. He so wanted Betty Kauf. I'm sorry, Buckshot, but I got him. There we are. So here's Bill Bradley. Bill Bradley at the plate. Run on second. Bradley squares, bunts it to the mound, rolls it over to first. Got him. So this has cheered me up today because today, when Premier League is going on in soccer, Mark, I will check that league. I still can't get in. And my team, Manchester United, lost in the last minute to Brighton. Oh, God. Here we are. Here's Red Sheendienst. Here's the 1-1. From towering fly ball to right center. Doby drifts forward. Wilson's going to tag. Here comes a throw from Doby. And they're not going to throw home. 1-0 Chico Bell Bondsman. Chico's playing in a grey uniform, not their usual exuberant black and gold. Here's Joe Jackson at the plate. 2 out. Beantown behind. Here's the 1-1. Swing, grounded through the middle. Avia up with it over the fielder. And he makes the play. 1 scores, 1 hit, no errors. After 2.5, Chicos lead the hometown Orioles 1-0. Here's Trevor Story. Remember, Beantown can hit them all over the place. Here's a 2-1 to Beantown. Story. Ground ball between first and second. Base hit for Trevor Story. And a little fumble there, but by Guerrero, and Story goes to second. Vladimir Guerrero misplacing or mishandling the ball. Here's Bobby Avila. Here's the first pitch. He gets a piece of it. Ortiz up with it. Poppy will take it to first, but Story goes to third. Well, they're going to tie it up here with Bob Johnson at the plate. Is that Indian Bob Johnson? If it is, he's been in the league before. Bob Johnson, 1 for 1. Fastball swung, hard grounded to third. Bradley over to first, and they get him. But Story scores to tie up the game now. Here's Ken Williams, excellent player. Here's the 0-1. Fastball swings, high chopper to first. Sheendienst to Big Papi, and they get him. 1 run scores, 1 hit, 1 error after 3 complete. Chicos 1, Orioles 1. Big Papi steps to the plate, 0 for 1. Big Papi at 41 homers, batting second. Interesting lineup here from Buckshot. Here's a 2-0. And a blooper over Avia's head, and it's a base hit for Ortiz. Robin Yount at the plate. Here's the 0-2. Sinker ball to Prince Fielder. Over to Story. Story tries to throw it. Ortiz takes him out. So Ortiz stopped the relay there, but Yount is at first. One out here. The big cap, Mike Garcia on the mound. Here's Vladimir Guerrero for 1. It's back up to the mound. Garcia with a Prince Fielder. And Yount will go to second. Chico's with a man in scoring position. Goose Goslin at the plate, 0 for 1. Curveball. Popped up to short. Story clears away Avia and makes the catch. So, after 3.5, the score is 1-1. As the Orioles come to the plate with Al Rosen. Cleveland Indian Earl Moore trying to skip along quite nice without too much trouble from these big bumping Orioles. Here's a 2-0 inside, long fly ball in left field, and Goose Goslin on the run makes the catch. A nice split finger ball there from Earl Moore. Prince Fielder at the plate, modern day player, 1 for 1. Here's the 0-2. It's the heater, struck down to Ortiz. Picks it up and takes it to the bag. 2-0. Larry Doby. I was very excited to see Larry Doby in the league last year. This is his second year, I think. 32 home runs. Big bat. Moore gets a sign from Wilson. Here's the 2-2. Curveball. Oh, left him frozen. Expert play from Earl Moore as he strides off the mound with the air of a man full of confidence. Score 1-1. We go to the top of the 5th inning, and it's Dutch Zwilling as the Chico Bellsbosman looking for an opening day win on the road against Beantown. Zwilling, Avia up with it. This is actually game 2 for these guys. Art Wilson at the plate. Here's the 0-2. Slow roll it to Rosen. Rosen hurries it, strong arms it over to first. Got him. Bill Bradley at the plate. So Chicos are 0-1. Beantown are 1-0. Beantown looking to repeat their success of last season. Chicos looking to get back to the top of the tree. Here's the 1-2. Bradley waved it in the air, missed, struck him out. Nothing across to the top of the 5th inning as we go to the bottom. Here we go. Leading off for the Orioles, Buck Freeman. Here's the 3-2. In tight. Fastball in tight. Buck Freeman got on the first. Not really a threat to steal. McCann steps in. Here's the 1-2 for Moore. Struck him out on the splitter. Earl Moore looking very expert on the mound. Trevor Storian, 1 out, 1 man on. Score tied 1-1. Bottom of the 5th inning. Moore, 2-0 pitch, splitter. Grounded to short. Oh, nice throw, Shane Days to Ortiz. Double play. That's a lovely double play. Yount moved to his right, gloved it, pegged it to second, and the throw to first. No runs, no hits, no errors. We played 5 tight innings. Chicago 1, Orioles 1. Here we go. Red Shindies out the plate. Here's the 0-2. Grounded to first. Fielder picks it up and takes it to the bag. And shooter's Joe Jackson. Here's the 0-1. Popped up. Story and Rosen descend upon it, and Rosen makes the catch. No, Story makes the catch. Oh, it jumped in between them. That's a cheap hit for Jackson. I could see it coming. Ken Williams, Rosen, and Story all converged. No one took charge, and Joe Jackson gets a cheap hit. That's the best ones to get. Here's David Ortiz. Big Poppy. And they're going for second. Jackson going for second. He's out. So they wasted an opportunity, Chicos. They got the luck, and then he was thrown out. So here's Big Poppy. 1 for 2. Here's the 0-1. High and outside. Both pitchers pitching beautiful games here, considering the home run effects of this ballpark. Ortiz at first. Not a threat to steal. Robin Yount at the plate. 2 out. Fastball, fly ball down the left field line. That's going to go foul. Ken Williams follows it into the stands. Mike Garcia's pitched 60 pitches so far. Robin Yount, 2 men out, top of the 6th inning. 1-2, swings, ground ball single, and Ortiz, Big Papi, will go to second. Has he got the speed to go to third? He does. So runners at the corners, 2 out here, top of the 6th inning. Vladimir Guerrero looking to break Chico's free. Split finger fastball. That's a fly ball to left field. Ken Williams just forward, and that is that. After 5.5, Chico's 1, Beantown 1. Avila at the plate. Moore's looked really good. Here's the 0-1. Fastball. This one's hit deep to left field, but Goose Gosselin makes the catch. 1 away. I think this is Indian Bob Johnson. He's at the plate. Earl Moore in a rhythm. Here's a 2-2. Fastball. Down the middle for strike 3. Earl Moore looking really good. Both pitches are looking good. That brings up Ken Williams as I take a pause for a little bit of lubrication. Did I say lubrication? Just something to wet my whistle, that's all. Alright, here we go. Alright, here we go. Ken Williams at 1 for 2. Here's the 1-1. Deep fly ball to left field. Again, Gosselin has it covered. Both these teams are looking really interesting. Both pitching very well. As Goose Gosselin comes to the plate, 1 for 2. Top of the 7th inning. The Chicos at bat. Here's the 0-2. Curveball. Chopper down the first base line. Prince Fielder will field it foul. Here's the 0-2 from Garcia. Fastball grounded up the middle. Avila charges it, fields it over to first. Got him. Bobby Avila, 30 years old, at second. Here's Dutch Willing at the plate. 1914 Dutch Zwilling for Chicos. Here's the 1-1. Zwilling swing, smash to first. Prince Fielder up with it and makes the plate at the bag. 2 away. Art Wilson, hard-hitting catcher from the Federal League, steps in. He and Benny Calf have been significant, and Falkenberg, significant successes in this league. Here's the 0-1. Grounded to the mound. Garcia up with it over the fielder, and that retires the side. No runs, no hits, no errors. After 6.5 innings. I hear you, David. The score remains Chicos 1, Beantown 1 as we go to the bottom of the 7th. Now my music is not playing for some reason. I'll do it another time. Here is Al Rosen 0 for 2. Tight ball game. Here's a fastball in there below the belt by Earl Moore. What a pitcher he's looking. There's Fielder. Here's the 1-0. Ground is a Sheendienst. Up and over to Ortiz, and there's an error. Low throw by Red Sheendienst. And Beantown have an opportunity here with Larry Doby at the plate. But Earl Moore is looking great. Here's the 1-0. Inside, but Wilson misplayed it. Pass ball, Fielder will get out to second. Opportunity knocking here for the Beantown Orioles. Quickly established himself in the league. Here's the pitch from Moore. 2-0 fastball. Line down the right field line by Doby. Here comes Fielder, and Doby will get to second. Fielder scores. A double for Larry Doby, and Fielder scores. 2-1. Orioles. Orioles looking to go 2-0 on the season. Chicos looking to get their first win. Here's Freeman. Here's the 1-2 fastball. Just below the belt by Earl Moore. Strikeout number 6. McCann on the plate. Doby at second. Here's the 3-2. Fastball. Line drive up the middle by McCann. Doby scores. 3-1. As the Orioles now separate themselves from the Chicos. Trevor Story at the plate. Here's the 1-0. In fact, they're going to give him decide to give him a 3 pass. Bobby Avila at the plate. 2 men on here at the bottom of the 7th. Moore with the pitch. Here's a 2-2. And Avila struck at a bad pitch. Earl Moore with yet another strikeout to end the inning. 7 complete. But the Orioles now lead 3-1, otherwise known as the Orange Birds, and the Chicos scored 1. Bill Bradley leads off. Here's the 1-2 curveball. He got under it and swung from his heels. Rosen chases it into the stands. Fastball. Fly ball to center field. Doby measures it and makes the catch. No, he doesn't. He lost it. And Bradley will take second. I thought he had that covered. Doby, somehow in the sunshine, lost it. He hit the wall. Bill Bradley at second. Scoring position. Nobody out. Top of the 8th. Red Shindig, a fighter, comes to the plate. The Cardinal spark plug. Here we go. Shallow fly ball in the right field. Buck Freeman makes the play. Nice catch by Buck in right field. It's still 3-1 Orioles. Shooters Joe comes to the plate. 1 for 3. Here's the 0-2 to Shooters Joe. He cuts and misses. Struck out by Mike Garcia. Garcia pitching a beautiful game so far. Bradley at second. Here's Big Papi. Here's the 1-2 to Big Papi. Fastball. Struck him out. Big cut from Big Papi and struck him out. 3-1. Indian. I'm sure it's Indian Bob Johnson. Someone correct me if it isn't or isn't. But I'm sure it's Indian Bob Johnson. Bob Johnson at the plate now as the Orioles look to extend their lead. Moore, side with a side. Here's the 1-2. Johnson cuts base, Simpson third and short. So Moore looking like he's running out of gas as Ken Williams comes to play. Runner on first. Johnson not a big threat to steal. And now Art Wilson wants to talk to Moore. Here's the 0-2 changeup. And a base hit by Ken Williams. In fact, that's going to be a double. Johnson goes around second. He's going to run to third. Yes, Johnson scores. Ken Williams with a triple. And the Orioles have busted the game open. It's 4-1 Orioles. Al Rosen at the plate. He's 0 for 3 today. Here's the 0-2 changeup. Struck him out. 1 away. So finally, Earl Moore gets a strikeout. He's actually had a lot today. This is 8th. Here's Prince Fielder. 0-2 count. Curveball. And he'll pop it up. And let's see now. Shindig will catch it and make the play. Fielder is out. Larry Doby. 2 men out here, but the score is 4-1. Ken Williams is lurking at third for Baltimore. Here's the 0-1. Fastball. And that one's hit down the right field line. Guerrero on the chase. Makes the catch. So 1 run scores, 2 hits, no errors after 8 complete. The Orioles 4. Chicos 1. Here's Robin Yount leading off for the Chicos. Top of the 9th. 1-0 pitch. Grounded through the right side. Avila up with it over to Fielder and he makes the play. Nice play by Bobby Avila. This is not the strongest defensively when you look at the construct here. In fact, not at all. But boy, can these boys hit and can they bop the ball. Here's Vladimir Guerrero now. 1 man out for the Chicos. Can they make a comeback? Here's the 2-1. Grounded between first and second. Avila moves to his left. Throws to first. 2 away. Avila, part of those famous Cleveland Indians, the 54 Indians. Here's Goose Gosling, Zwilling on deck. Garcia looking to close out the game. Here's the 1-2. Fastball, grounded to Story, takes his time, throws it across the diamond, and that is that. The Orioles, showing some strength, go to 2-0. Beantown is happy. 4-1. Orioles. So take a look at the scorecard. Mike Garcia went 9 innings, gave up 6 hits, 1 run, 1 earned run, 3 strikeouts. Pitched 140 pitches. Moore, I thought, pitched really well, actually. And he only gave up 2 earned runs. He gave up 8 hits, had 8 strikeouts. Earl Moore, someone I had my eyes on. It is Indian Bob, someone's confirmed to me. Thank you very much. So, That is awesome. Got one more game left in me. Hope you enjoyed that one. We've seen, let's see, on day one, Steve broadcasted Manchester Edmonton. We got knocked down by Catfish Hunter. We saw San Francisco win. So we've done that day. Box. That's all done. He did 2 games, if I recall. So if you're watching this late at night, he did T-Ville, Hagerstown, and Manchester Edmonton. And let's see. So if you check it on Steve's channel, on my channel, there's a great, excellent game between San Luis and Lehigh. And we just had a nice, fine game again, Beantown Chicos. So we're going to do one more. Now, this is a battle of 2 titans in the league. The defending champion, irrepressible, Vegas Stars, and the mad genius himself, Midlife Crisis. Okay, so we've done all the other ones. Let's get on to this one. Once again, I need to lubricate, so just bear with me one tick. That rum goes down very nicely. Take a little toot on my whistle. Right, we are ready again, folks. Game 3 of my broadcast, and then I'll hand over the baton to others, is going to be Vegas versus Philly. Drum roll, please. This looks like Forbes Field to me. And we go with Mike Boddicker against Steve Rogers. That's the foul. There's something wrong with my music file. I think I've turned off all the music, so there's no sound of the music. This is a rainy day. 8 miles an hour the wind is blowing here at Forbes Field. This one will have a detrimental effect on left-hand hitters, particularly home run hitters. A quick look who's in the field for the mysterious Philadelphia team. Midlife Crisis waited before he put his manager file in. Sneaky. But Midlife Crisis has a wonderful ability to manipulate his manager file. We saw that in season 3. We came from nowhere to finish and win the division. And what was a very tough division, once called the Earth Division. And I know in a previous league he got to the final until his shortstop, George Davis, sold him out and made about 5 errors. The recipient and the winner of that series, well, of course, the Red Bolts. Here we go. So, we'll just take a look at who's in the field. Ruiz behind the plate. First base, Al Oliver. Second base, Nellie Fox. Third, shortstop, Jimmy Rollins. At third, Pie Trainer. In left field, Joe Rudy, who is looking to have a good season this year, I think. Center field, Shane Victorino. And in right field, Jason Worth. Funny enough, historically, looking at those names, no one really jumps out at you. Not me, anyway. Steve Rogers, but he put together a great team. So leading off for Vegas, the defending champion, Tim Raines. Here's the 0-1. It's raining here. Fly ball to right center field. Victorino makes the play on the run. Here's Javi Baez at second base, batting second. Her 1-2. Fastball. Shallow fly ball. Rudy makes the catch. 2-8. Here is Jolting Joe DiMaggio. Now, DiMaggio in preseason has looked hot. Playing left field. Bernie has high hopes for Joe DiMaggio. He was with Edmonton and there was a trade. I can't remember who for. I think it was Trevor Bauer, plus some. And he then, I think we know who got the better end of the deal. I know Bauer's moved on again, but DiMaggio is playing now for Vegas. Big move by Bernie. Bold move. Here we go. Here's a 2-1. Deep fly ball to center field. Victorino going back. And he makes the play at the warning track. So go to the bottom of the ninth, bottom of the first, looking to see how this Philadelphia team shapes up. They actually, this is their first game of the season for both teams. Day 2. Pie Trainer starts. He bunts it. And the player first. Let's introduce ourselves to the St. Louis Stars. Sorry, to the Vegas Stars. Behind the plate, Ted Simmons. At first, Cecil Cooper, who has been a great player in this league. This is his 5th season. Second base, Javi Baez, a free-swinging Javi Baez. Shortstop, Louis Aparicio. Third base, Evan Longoria. This is his 2nd time in the league without he didn't even pause. He came out of the league, he came straight back in. Evan Longoria. Left field, Jolting Joe himself, Joe DiMaggio. Center field, Tim Raines. And in right field, Frank Robinson. I don't know where Andre Dawson is, if he's been traded, but Dawson was a key piece in last year's championship. I don't see him. Yes, he's there on the bench. There we go. Doesn't hit lefties very well. From what? Oh, righties. One of the two. Here we go. Danny Fox leads off for Philly. Here's the 1-2. Blooper, base hit. Everyone wait and see what this Philly team's going to look like. Oh, he gets down a second. Oh, nice play. Something he does with this lineup. Everybody's looking on in mystery. Here's Al Oliver at the plate. Here's the 3-1. Ground ball between first and second. Baez moves to his left. Fields it, fires to first for the out. Nutty Fox will jump down to third. 2 out, Boddicker. First pitch, fastball up the middle. Boddicker with a great play on the mound. And he throws to first, and that's that. No runs, 1 hit, no errors. After 1, Vegas, nothing. The challenging Iceman, nothing. Frank Robinson leads off for Vegas. There's a 2-2. Changeup strikes him out. Here is the brilliant Cecil Cooper. Down the middle, curveball, grounded to Pie Trainer over the first. Just got him on a close call, but now we have an injury. Cooper ran down the first baseline. He's clutching his hamstring. And my goodness, he looks like he's going to be out of the game. So I just gave him a big intro, and Cecil Cooper is limping out of the ballgame. Let's hope he's out for a long. So he's not out for a long time. Here's Stewart, because I know we played Manchester soon. Here's Dick Stewart. Here's the 0-1. Change up. Deep fly ball to left field. Rooney getting back. This one, you can kiss it goodbye. Dick sticking it to him. Dick Stewart. 1-0 Vegas. I think it was David who once told me that Dick Stewart is a home run hitter, and I passed up on Dick Stewart, actually, which I'm now beginning to regret. Wow. Here is Ted Simmons, the defending champions, with an opening statement against the upstart Philly team. Here is a 2-2. Line drive over Jimmy Rollins' head, and a base hit for Ted. Knockout Ted. Here is Evan Longoria. Here's a 2-2. 3-2. Chase the pitch out of the zone. Great curveball there, and that retires the side. Here's Reggie Jackson. Now, Reggie Jackson was in the original team, which was called Berlin, and they played in Season 1 and Season 2. Then they were taken over and rebranded to, I think they were called the Susannas, and which is a very interesting name. And then they were called, the team they called now, the Philadelphia Icemen. So here we go. So it looks like they need a replacement at first. Let's see what happens. Zobrist comes in at first. Ben Zobrist. We've lost Cecil Cooper. So here's Boddicker on the mound, the ace for the Stars. And here is Reggie Jackson. Here's a 3-1. Down and away. Boddicker issues a walk. Let's take a look at this lineup, actually. See what is there any sort of thing there. Not really. Just the home run hitters in the middle. That seems to be okay. Cross historical won't mean much anyway. Here is Carlos Ruiz at the plate. Reggie going for second. Safe. Reggie Jackson. Now, what year Reggie is this? 28-year-old Reggie Jackson. He's been in the league since day one. This is his 5th season in the league. This is a keeper league where they go older or younger. Here's Carlos Ruiz. Here's the 1-0. High fly ball. Raines steadies himself and makes the catch. So we're at 1927, Forbes Field, 69 degrees. The wind is blowing from right to left at 8 miles an hour. The Philadelphia team, I've come to see this team. I want to see how good they are. I called it. In the preseason show with Steve Tate, we said this is the team to watch, Philly. But the defending champion, Vegas, they're in the same division. They'll have something to say about that. This could be a rivalry for the season. Here we go. Joe Rudi at the plate. Throw to second. Jackson is safe on the call. Bottom of the second inning. Here's Joe Rudi. 1-2 count. Fastball strikes him out. So, 2 out. Jackson at second. Shane Victorino at the plate. Oh, the hype on Philly. 3-1 pitch. High inside. Let's see how this team works. 2 men on. Here's Jimmy Rollins at the plate. Boddicker, 28 pitches in, 2 men out. Here, bottom of the second, 1-1 pitch, high, deep fly ball to right center field. Raines should have that. And he dives and holds it. So a bit of spectacular play there by Tim Raines. A bit of flair, a bit of sauce on the play. We go to the top of the third inning now. Louis Aparicio will lead off against Steve Rogers. Here's the 1-1 curveball, grounded to third. Trainer goes to his right, fields it over to first, got him. Bang, bang. Here is Tim Raines. Here's the 0-2 curveball, struck him out across the knees. His Montreal Expo ex-partner, Rogers, with the strikeout. Here's Javi Baez, swinging Javi. Here's a 2-1 curveball again, swings, shallow fly ball to left field line, but foul. Welcome in, welcome in. This is the third game of my stint. Steve Tate did 2 games. I'm doing 3 games. Looking at the teams as we go along. The season is up and running for the Field of Dreams. Here's a 2-2. Fly ball down the left field line. Rudi on the run and makes a diving play for it, but it goes foul. Very risky play by Joe Rudi. An 8 range and an 8 arm in left field. Javi Baez steps back into the box. Top of the third, 2 men out. Here's the pitch, swing and a miss on a fastball. Great play by Steve Rogers. As we go now to the bottom of the third inning, Pie Trainer at the plate. Baez at second, looking flashy. Aparicio. This is not the strongest defense I've seen from Vegas. Constructed a different team this year. Here we go. Trainer hits a blooper over Baez's head, base hit by Trainer on. Guess it's Nelly Fox now batting behind him. Here's the 1-1 from Boddicker. And another blooper. 2 bloopers in a row. What does Philly put into their... They look like a team that's full of luck. Trainer goes down to third. So runners at the corner. Nobody out here for the Philadelphia Icemen. Everybody crowded into the booth to see these Icemen. Here's Al Oliver. Here's the 0-2. Fastball. Grounded up the middle. Baez to Aparicio. Aparicio to Zobrist. Double play. Call it 2. But Trainer scores. So it's 1-1, folks. Here's Jason Worth. Here's the 0-1. Fastball. High fly ball. DiMaggio steadies himself, gets under it, and makes the catch for out number 3. So here we go, folks. Top of the 4th inning. The defending champion, Vegas Stars, at the plate with Jolting Joe DiMaggio. Here's 1-1. Fastball fouled. Steve Rogers looking good. The count is 1-2. Here's a fastball. Drilled down the left field line. That's going to be a double for Jolting Joe. Look at him run the bases. Jolting Joe DiMaggio at second. Frank Robinson at the plate. Vegas making a statement here. So is Philadelphia. This could be a grudge match down the line. They won't pitch to Robinson. 2 men on. Here's Ben Zobrist. Her first pitch to Zobrist. He squares the bunt. And they get the runner at second and first. Well, that did not work very well for Vegas. But DiMaggio gets down to third. 2 men out on that play. Nice place by Carlos Ruiz. This is Carlos Ruiz, 31-year-old from 2010. danger signaling here for Philadelphia. Runner at third. DiMaggio's at third. Here's Stewart. Dick Stewart hit a home run last time up. Here's the 3-1. Fastball. Missed in tight by Rogers. And there's runners at the corners now for Vegas. Ted Simmons at the plate. Takes his time. Rogers. Here's a 2-1 pitch. Fastball. Deep shot to right field. Worth, however, on the run. Makes the catch at the track. No runs, 1 hit, no errors. 3.5 of a very rainy Forbes Field. Vegas won. Philadelphia won. Clash of the favorites for that division. Which I forget what it's called. But anyway, they're in the same division. Here's Reggie Jackson. Mr. October. 1-0 count. D-fly ball. Frank should have it. Frank Robinson has it on the run. Reggie Jackson is retired. These teams do not have many stars, I don't think. But you know what? Apart from obviously the obvious one of DiMaggio and possibly Tim Raines and Frank Robinson. But they're both highly effective. Here's the 1-1. Fly ball to left field. DiMaggio makes the catch. 2 away here. Early season matchup between two of the favorites. Here's Joe Rudy. A full count fastball. Nice grab by Simmons. He drew the base on balls. Simmons could have let that go. That was going wild, but he got it just in time. But Rudy on base. Here's Shane Victorino. Here's the 1-1 count. Deep fly ball to right center. Frank Robinson lopes forward and makes the catch. So after 4, Vegas won, Iceman won. Nice. This should be, I can't wait to see how this season pans out. Here's Evan Longoria. Here's a 2-2. Longoria swings and a misses on the changeup. So Steve Rogers, looking good. Didn't mean to do that. Let's have a look. There we are. Steve Rogers, 32 years old. Ground ball pitcher. Got a 2-star starter rating, which is okay. Clutch 6, hold 4. Here's Louis Aparicio for Vegas. Ground ball. Fox fields it over the first. Got him. 2 away. Tim Raines at the plate. Bunts it. That's successful. Drew Oliver off the first base. And that'll be close, but he still beats the throw. So Tim Raines on first. Always a threat to steal. Rogers going to have to keep an eye on him. There goes Raines. Ruiz down to second. And Tim Raines steals a base. 2 men out for Vegas, though. Javi Baez at the plate. Here's the 0-1 note. They throw over to catch Raines. Raines slides back in safely at second. There's the 1-0. Split finger. Line to center field. Base hit by Baez. Raines is coming around third. Victorino has it. And Raines will score 2-1 Vegas. As the rain continues to drizzle down. Here's Joe DiMaggio at the plate. Welcome into the Field of Dreams, regularly broadcast on Steve Tate's channel, Buckshot's BBN channel, BBN Network channel, Bernie Strom's channel, my channel. Who else's channel? If you want to get in touch with Steve Tate or Big Clue, they will direct you to Discord or answer any questions if you're brand new. Here's DiMaggio. Deep fly ball to left center field. Rudy will catch it and make the catch in left field. So there we are. So at the moment, score 2-1. Bottom of the 5th inning. The Iceman at the plate with Jimmy Rollins. Swings, grounded to third. Longoria put it over the first. Got him. Remember, Cecil Cooper out of the game with an injury. Here's Pie Trainer. Swings, ground ball. Aparicio. Nice play to his right with a backhanded pick and throw to first. 2 away. Nelly Fox at the plate. Here's the 2-0-2. Line drive base hit to right field. Nelly Fox 3 for 3 today. As Al Oliver at the plate. Al Oliver, the number 3 hitter for Philly. 2 men out. He rips it to right field. This one's going back, but Robinson just pushes it in, pulls it in. That wind running from right to left just kept that in the ballpark. It's a 50-mile-an-hour wind as well. So here we go. Frank Robinson at the plate. Rogers on the mound. Fastball. Slow tap at the third. Prater needs to hurry. And that's a hit for Robinson. Pie Trainer loved it. Had all the time in the world, but for whatever reason, didn't thread strong enough. And Frank Robinson safe at first. Here's Ben Zobrist. Infield expecting a bunt, and that moves Robinson along. Runner in scoring position for Vegas. They lead 2-1 over the fancied Philadelphia Icemen. Here's a full count. Pitch to Stewart. Low and inside. 2 men on now for Vegas. Rogers up to 90 pitches. And Ruiz is going out to talk to Rogers, and the bullpen gets up now for Philly. Here's the 1-2. Struck him out. He responded well. 86 miles an hour fastball from Rogers. Here's Evan Longoria. 2 men out. Here's the 0-1 count. Curveball and a base hit past Rollins. Frank Robinson trying to go around third. Rudy has it. Here's the throw to the plate and safe. Frank Robinson safe. So that's 2 men out, and they get the run across. 3-1. Here's Louis Aparicio. This is going to be a tight matchup all season long between these two. Here's the 1-1, the pitch. Grounded between third and short. Rollins. Oh, the diving play. He gets it to Fox. Great play by Jimmy Rollins. He got that hard grounder, and he stopped it with a great dive. So we go to the bottom of the 6th inning. Jason Worth trying to get the Philly team back into it. It's 3-1. Here's the 1-2 fastball. Smash foul. Jason Worth steps back in. Here's the 1-2 from Boddicker. Change up. Swing and a miss. 1 out. Boddicker's second strikeout. Here's Reggie. Here's a 3-2. Outside. Reggie Jackson draws the walk. And that brings up Carlos Ruiz. Here's the 0-2. Struck out. Struck him out there with a fastball. Mike Boddicker, third strikeout. Here's Joe Rudy. Here's the 0-1. Deep fly ball this time, but Raines is back. He's going back. Makes the catch. So after 6 complete, Vegas 3, Philadelphia 1. Vegas, Bernie's Vegas, trying to show who's the boss, who's the daddy. Here we go. Rogers against Raines. Curveball and a ground ball to right field, and Raines is going to go for 2. Tim Raines hits the dirt, and then he's showing off his speed. Great acquisition by Bernie. I think it was a draft. Here's Javi Baez. Here's a 2-2. And a base hit bloop over Rollins. Raines looking to come around third. No, he'll stay. 2 men on for Vegas. Here's Joe DiMaggio. 0-1 pitch. He got a hold of this one. It is gone, folks. No time to even describe it. A 3-run home run from Joltin' Joe DiMaggio. Oh, where have you gone, Joe DiMaggio? Gone! 6-1 Vegas. And finally, Philly, midlife crisis, brings in a reliever. But this may be too late. Probably just needs to save Rogers, I don't know. Rolly Fingers trots in, and Rolly Fingers was is a former world champion, played on the champion Red Bulls in season 1. Here's Frank Robinson. Here's the 1-2. Deep fly ball to Joe Rudy. Rudy on his wheels and makes it just at the fence. 1 away. Here's Ben Zobrist. Here's the 1-1 fastball. Ground ball to short. Rollins up with it. Over to Oliver. Got him. Can Philadelphia show some testicular fortitude and come back? Here is Stewart. Here's the 0-2. Shallow fly ball to left, and Rudy makes the play. Nice grab there by Joe Rudy. 3 runs, 3 hits, no errors. After 6.5, Vegas 6, Philadelphia 1. Shane Victorino leads off of Philly. Here's a 3-1. Grounded weakly to Aparicio. Goes to his right, plays it, and throws the first. Here's Jimmy. Change up. Rounded to Aparicio over the first. Zobrist takes us 2 away. Quick work here by Mike Boddicker. One of those Baltimore Orioles of the late 70s, early 80s. There's Pie Trainer. 3-1 count. He rips it. Baez! Oh, what a diving play by Javi Baez. And they get Trainer. 1, 2, 3, they go down. Go to the top of the 8th inning now, folks. This is the 3rd game of my broadcast. Here we go. Are we seeing 2 of the best teams in what is known as the Universal League? The Philadelphia Icemen and the defending FOD champions, the Las Vegas Stars. I've got high hopes for both. Here is Ted Simmons. Curveball, grounded to third. Trainer has time. This time he gets it across the diamond in time. And there's 1 away. Here's Evan Longoria. Through 2-2 count. Fastball. Slow roller. That's a fastball over to him. That was a 97 miles an hour fastball from Rolly. Rolly Fingers. Been in this league for 5 seasons now. He has rolled around in, let's see. He played for Canada, which is the defunct franchise. He played for Red Bolts. He's playing for Vegas. Played for Philly. God knows who else. But he's been good. Here is Aparicio, 0 for 1, 2 men out. Grounded up the middle, Rollins to his left, fields it, and gets the man he wanted. So, nothing across in the top of the 8th. After 7.5 innings, Vegas 6, Philadelphia 1. This is a televised game where Vegas making a statement. Fox up the middle, he's 3 for 3. Baez fields it and makes the play. 1 away. Here's Al Oliver, 0 for 3. And that's a ground ball single to left field, base hit. Can Philly come back? Jason Worth. Fastball struck him out just below the belt. Mike Boddicker looking in command on the mound. 2 out now. Bottom of the 8th. Here's Reggie Jackson. Deep fly ball to right field, but Frank Robinson on the run makes the catch at the track. Rain continues to pour in. And I've noticed the wind miles per hour has actually changed as the game has gone on. I've never seen that before. So slight rain is interfering a little bit with the players here, but it seems to be affecting Philly more than it is Las Vegas. Here's Tim Raines, 2 for 4. Grounded on the third base line. Trainer up with it over the first. They got him. So now we come down to Javi Baez. Top of the 9th inning. Philly are trading 6-1 at home. Here's the 0-2, 1-2, struck him out. So Rolly looking good today. Here's DiMaggio, had a home run last time up. Grounded to Rollins. Rollins up with it over to Oliver. 2 out. Boddicker seems strong as Carlos Ruiz comes to the plate to lead off for the Iceman. It's bottom of the 9th time. It's what we call squeaky bum time if they're going to win. And a base hit for Carlos Ruiz. So here we go. Bums are tweaking. Here's Joe Rudy. 1 man on. Curveball. He cuts it down the line, but foul. I got a big feeling for Joe Rudy. Here's a 2-2. Ground ball. Longoria up with it. And that's time to get him. 1 away. But Carlos Ruiz is at second. Shane Victorino at the plate. No pinch hitter. Here's the 1-0. And that smashed through to the right side. Base hit. Ruiz is coming home. No, he isn't. He's been held. So runners at the corner for Philly. Can they come back? Surely not. The bench, the bullpen for Vegas is just getting up now. And Simmons goes out to Boddicker, just as I thought. Boddicker, first pitch fastball. Grounded by Rollins. Zobrist. What's going on there? They get him. But still, the runner is at third. Victorino at second. Pie Trainer, the last out for the Philadelphia team. Here's a 3-1. Routine ground ball to Aparicio. Oh, and he makes the error. And Ruiz comes home. So, 6-2. Just as I thought the game was over. An error by Louis Aparicio. Here's Nelly Fox. He's had a great day today against Bonica. He's 3 for 4. Here's the 1-1 curveball. This is deep down the left field line. This is going back. DiMaggio should wrap it up with a catch. And that's it, ladies and gentlemen, or mostly gentlemen in here. It's over. The Vegas Stars down the Philadelphia Icemen in a clash of titans. Opening day, I think, for both of these guys. So, Philadelphia... No, it's not. Let's have a look in a minute. Philadelphia, Vegas 6, Philly 2. Wow. So, Stewart had a home run. DiMaggio had a home run, a big home run. Reigns looked good today. Bonica went 9 innings, pitched 7 hits. Went 9 innings, gave up 7 hits, 1 earned run. In an excellent performance today, 4 strikeouts. Rogers was also fairly good, but in the end, succumbed. 6 earned runs given up in the end. Started well, though. And here we go, folks. That was that. So we go to the rest of the day. I think that's it for today. Make sure the second is done. And before I hand off, I'm going to just sim the following day. And now, hopefully, the tradition generally is everybody gets to see their team. So I'm hoping maybe Buckshot or Mike or Bernie can do the honors. I will sim a short day, so it gets this out of the way. So, Lehigh, St. Louis. Lehigh beats St. Louis to tie that series up. Mordecai Brown gets the win. Kershaw gets the loss. Chicago versus Florence. Now, hopefully Chicago get broadcast tomorrow, David. I'll make sure of it. You haven't seen your team yet. They lose 2-4. As Florence goes to 3-0. Chico's versus Beantown. Beantown 7. Chico's after a slow start. Take the loss. That won't last forever. Brooklyn amazing. Brooklyn pulls one back. This time Mark Unger. So we're looking to see Brooklyn play, Chicago play, St. Pete on next time out. San Francisco, St. Pete. Come on, St. Pete. Do me a favor. Look after MV. Come on. Yes! And St. Pete pull off a victory against San Francisco. Max Lanier takes the loss. Konerko hits 2 second home run of the season. Vegas, Philadelphia. Here we go, folks. Vegas go up 2-0. Leicester with the win beats Chris Sale. A very good Chris Sale. 0-1. So that's that. Hadley Lake, Maplewood. Again, we'd like to see them as well. Maplewood 3, Hadley Lake 1. And another group of teams that we want to see, Washington, Lancaster. Lancaster wins 9-0. So Night Raven looking good. Looking good, Night Raven. And Jamie, another mastermind, is off to a slow start. But don't worry, that'll change. So tomorrow, literally, have another feast of games. We probably would want to see Washington, Crystal Lake. D-Gens, Lancaster, possibly. Chicago, possibly, because they haven't been seen yet. Amazing Long Island, haven't been seen yet. Brooklyn, Cleveland. It's a lot to choose from. Everyone will be seen. So, thank you. Thank you for joining today. It has been a lot of fun. We see some really good games, some good performances, some good introductions. Thank you, Mark. Thank you, Bernie. Thank you, Steve. Thank you, David. Thank you, let's see. I don't know who else was in here. There's plenty of people at different points. All those I didn't see, Carlos as well. I'm going to jump off, have some more lubrication, and imbibe something. And then I'll be back. So I'm going to wrap up the league, save it, and then I'll be back. But that's it from MV. I will see you again soon. My colleagues will take over. And good luck in the field of dreams.